What's up, friends? Welcome back for another movie reaction. Today I'm going to be checking out City of God, which is one that has been mentioned quite a bit since I started the channel, and so I'm glad to finally be checking it out. This was actually a Patreon request from the top tier, and so I'm glad to have that extra bit of push to finally getting around to it. And I don't really know a whole lot about it. I do know that it is ranked quite high on IMDb. I believe it's one of the top 50 or so movies on there, and so that definitely has me excited. I've been checking out quite a few of those on that list, and they've all been winners so far. And I also know that it is a foreign movie. I believe maybe Brazil is where it takes place. I'm not sure. I think that I read that somewhere, but I could be way off. And besides that, that is the only knowledge of this movie that I have, so I'm going in pretty blind, and so hopefully you guys enjoy watching along with me as I learn all the characters, the plot, everything like that as we go along. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into City of God. It's some cool editing so far. I like it. Starting off with a quick pace. Is this chicken gonna be our main character?
Rapaz, você aí, meu irmão, pega a galinha, segura a galinha aí, rapaz. Bora, porra!
Oh shoot, they're chasing the chicken down with guns. I don't know if stakes have ever been higher for a chicken in a film.
Se não te pegar, ele vai querer te matar, hein? Pra ele me matar, vai ter que me achar primeiro.
Interesting, they're talking about being caught right there, and these guys are just trying to catch and kill the chicken.
Uma fotografia podia mudar minha vida, mas na cidade de Deus, se correr o bicho pega e se ficar o bicho come. E sempre foi assim, desde que eu era criança.
Whoa, that was a pretty dope transition right there. This is filmed in a very peculiar way so far. Very unorthodox. But hey, it's always a good thing to spice things up with a little bit of a different style.
Biscapé. Ai, Biscapé, vou te dar um conselho.
Perdeu, mané?
Esse cara aí é o Cabeleira. Para eu contar a história da cidade de Deus, eu preciso começar por ele.
Oh, interesting. So, the City of God is the story that this guy is narrating to us.
O famoso trio Ternura fez história na cidade de Deus. Cabeleira, Alicate e Marrel.
Such an interesting way to do things with the freeze frames and stuff. It definitely reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on it.
Mais dinheiro. O teu cara tá vindo tomar o tiro pra pegar o de outro.
Caralho, mané.
Bora, mané, vambora que lembrou, mané. Vambora, qual é, mané? Vambora, mané. Fudeu, mané.
This is cool. It's almost got a real-time run and gun feel to it. So far, at least in this moment, it doesn't feel like a scripted movie moment. It feels like the camera people are just following an actual event.
Naquele tempo eu pensava que os caras do trio Ternura eram os bandidos mais perigosos do Rio de Janeiro, mas eles não passavam de um bando de pé de chinelo.
Leva esse dinheiro aqui pro pai, mas não fala que foi eu que mandei não, tá bom?
So Goose and Rocket are brothers, okay. And I'm going to assume that this is somewhere in Brazil that they're living. That's definitely not in ideal conditions, certainly. I mean, the way people were fighting for the gas there, I'm sure necessities are in short supply.
O negócio é meter a caixanga de bacana, cabeleira. Assim que a gente acerta a boa e sai dessa vida, moro?
Acerta nada, rapaz. Negócio de fazer o que eu tô bolando aqui.
Pronto.
Man's stepping up. Dude's running the show now. I respect the confidence.
Para ser bandido mesmo, não basta ter uma arma na mão, precisa ter alguma ideia na cabeça. E isso o Dedinho tinha.
Ai, se liga só, a gente vai entrar lá dentro, meter a mão no dinheiro e sair fora, hein, sem morte.
Seems like a decent plan for what they were wanting to do. Even though he says he's starting his story kind of at the beginning, it still kind of feels like you were thrown into the middle of something.
Isso, rapaz, eu não te chamo. Da casa, meu irmão. Vamos lá, passa o dinheiro, vambora.
Nothing you can do when you get caught in that position. About as vulnerable as it gets. Oh, the cops show up. Dang, the cops are freaking quick. Every time they do something in this movie so far, they're right there. Bro, a little dice left? What the heck? I mean, Rocket, I guess I should call him. Did he just dip as soon as he saw the cops? Dang, dude. Just an absolute massacre, bro. Did those guys do all that, though? Or was it the cops? Or was it Rocket, perhaps? Did he go in there and just start shooting people up? Oh man, these guys are not the best freaking drivers. Dude almost took some more people out right there. If the cops drive by there, they'll definitely know that they're the ones who did it.
Ele tá te fudeu a porra do pé, cara. Então leva ele pro Matagal, que eu vou lá pra 3 dar um tiro pra disputar os Samanga, morou?
O Paraíba é outro cara que ficou famoso na Cidade de Deus, mas ainda não é hora de contar a história dele.
I don't know if it's intentional, but the way that the yellows and everything are so harsh so far in the film definitely kind of adds this like unpleasant feel that I guess you could associate with their economic situation.
Por favor, Jesus. Parece uma bicha falando, cara. Cala essa boca. Porra!
E aí, Paraíba?
Pra lá, se mandar no meio do mato.
Man, Shorty be snitching. I mean, if that's his place that he owns, I can't blame him too much. They freaking destroyed it. Oh shoot, bro, he's not even trying to hide from him. What the heck? That's pretty freaking genius right there. He just kept walking forward as the other guy ran, and so they automatically thought it was him. Freak, bro. They just straight up shot him in the middle of the street. Whoa, definitely got a lot of camera work that I'm not used to seeing. It also seems like the cops around here are pretty corrupt. Kill that guy and then just try and make it look like a suicide or some other gang violence.
Todo dia alguém apanhava, alguém ia preso, alguém se dava mal. Ninguém contava pros samangos onde é que os bandidos estavam intocados.
Oh, they've survived for 3 months. That's pretty impressive. Seems like they committed the perfect crime. What are they doing with the money, though? That's the question, because they're obviously still here. They haven't used it to get out of here.
O Marreco foi se meter justamente com a mulher do Paraíba.
Tenho Corvina, pra freguês especial como você, eu tenho namorado.
Oh my gosh, this guy trying to be all coy about it. Everybody trying to make a move right now.
Pega uma banana, aí tu esquenta ela pouquinho, aí tu enfia na xereca, manda ele meter atrás. Parece que você vai voar.
That sounds quite strange to me. Never heard of that method before. Oh, I was so confused what happened right there for a second. Oh my gosh, bro. Did he just murder his wife? It was obscured at first, so I couldn't tell that that was Goose. Dude's gonna have to be running from everybody right now.
Depois daquele dia, meu pai jurou que nunca mais ia querer ver meu irmão. E não viu mesmo. Ninguém nunca mais viu Marreco na favela.
Oh, dude just dipped right after that. That's wild.
E aí, gadinho? Porra, cara. Você que tinha morrido lá no hotel, cara.
Oh, Lil Dice is not the same as Rocket. I understand. In the first few scenes that he was in, I thought he was the same kid.
Fala pro teu irmão cabeleiro que aquele filho da puta, aquele Paraíba tá caguetando geral, que eu vou ralar pra ele da favela.
I wonder where the heck Goose went. Did he just run to another town completely? My guy, I don't know if you should be crying right there. You're the one who killed her, but things might be different in the slums. I don't know. Something like that may be punishable by death.
A vizinha chamou a polícia antes de amanhecer. A imprensa marrom chegou para fazer a manchete de capa. Paraíba enterra mulher viva na Cidade de Deus.
Alive? She wasn't dead? Shorty is next level crazy, man, if that's the case.
Tu não quer prender bandido todo? Pois olha lá.
Cabeção! Cabeção! Ó o homem passando lá, cabeção!
Oh my gosh, you better hurry up, man. If he doesn't get out of here in like 5 seconds, he is a dead man. Oh no, dude. Please tell me that wasn't a fatal shot right there. Dang it, dude. I did not expect him to die. I thought he was going to be the younger version of the guy we saw in the first scene that was leading the chicken chase. So Goose is gone. Shaggy is dead. Clipper's like the only one left.
Tudo que eu me lembro do dia da morte do Cabeleira é uma confusão de gente e uma máquina fotográfica. Eu cresci paradão na ideia de ter uma máquina fotográfica.
Oh, interesting. So that's how the photography aspect connects. Because I know he had a camera and was talking about pictures earlier. Oh, that was a dope transition right there. And now we've splashed some color into the situation. So yeah, that makes me definitely feel like the first coloration choice was definitely intentional, because now that they've splashed some more color into the imagery, it feels a lot more lively.
Pô, Angélica, eu era louco por ela.
E aí, Buscapé? Só vem tirando foto, né?
Além de linda, era a única cocota que transava. Eu tava louco pra perder a virgindade com ela.
Man's got his eye on her. I like the way that it kind of does these little intercuts of photos.
Tá bom aqui?
Oh, she's taken. Shoot.
Thiago, chega um pouquinho pra trás.
Tá bom aqui?
Tá ótimo.
Hid the guy in shadow. I love it. Straight petty, but I respect it.
É, Thiago, ficar nessa de cheirar, sou muito mais mal baseado.
Isso que é tóxico de verdade.
É tóxico! Que isso, Thiago?
I like it, man. Rocket is slowly getting in her good graces, especially compared to this guy.
Eu podia ir direto no Cafofo dos Apês e conseguir um bagulho responsa por um preço honesto. Porque quem tava na frente ali era um ex-colega que tinha largado a escola, o Neguinho.
I wonder with the narration style and the way the picture inserts are done and everything like that, if this is based off a true story, but I'm definitely getting a little bit of documentary, true story type feels.
O vapor mais esperto da Boca do Grande era um moleque chamado Cenoura. O Cenoura ganhou consideração com o Grande.
I like the names and the nicknames of everybody else. It's been relatively easy to remember.
Um dia chegou na boca um amigo do Cenoura. O nome do cara era Aristóteles.
Oh, the philosopher himself.
O cara é meu parceiro, o cara é quase um irmão grande.
I love this frame that's been going on for a little while here, where everything's taking place from the same locked off spot, but all the scenery and the characters and stuff are changing.
O Cenoura deixou a boca pro vapor que ele mais confiava, o Neguinho. Foi assim que a boca de fumo dos Apês ficou na mão dele, mas isso também não foi por muito tempo.
I really like that storytelling style of giving us just a quick rundown of the backstory of places and characters like that. Adds so much more context for what we were about to see.
Zé Pequeno sempre quis ser o dono da Cidade de Deus, desde os tempos de moleque, quando ele ainda se chamava Dadinho.
This is the guy that was at the beginning, right?
O que foi, moleque? Teu amigo já levou tudo? Tá querendo o quê, moleque?
Oh my gosh, bro, it was Lil Dice. This little maniac. That's absolutely wild, bro.
Para escapar do castigo, ele resolveu dar um tempo fora da Cidade de Deus.
Jeez, that's straight evil, man. To be a mass murderer that young. That's so interesting, though, that Lil Dice is the one we saw at the beginning. I didn't expect that.
Marco!
Bro, that editing is wild. I'm a huge fan. It's so cool how they move through time using the cuts. But that certainly adds a very interesting character dynamic right there between now Lil Zay and Rocket, since he killed his brother.
Olha o Neguinho, só olha de ouro, galera. Olha o Cenoura, olha o carro do Cenoura, galera. Os caras são tudo traficantes. A gente mata esses otários, toma a boca deles.
Dude has some big aspirations, that's for sure. He's trying to take over the entire place.
Acordou cedo e tomou logo a boca de Jerry Adriane, na 13.
Oh my gosh, just absolutely massacring.
Antes de escurecer, ele já era dono de quase todas as bocas da favela.
Literally every scene, every shot almost of this movie is creative and unique. There's nothing normal about the cinematography, certainly working to keep my interest.
Tá, Neguinho.
Porra, Dadinho. Chega assim.
So cool. Now we've been at this scene a couple times at this moment, and they've given us 2 backstories now.
Pode ficar com a boca aí que eu não quero nada, não. Vou sair saindo que eu não quero a negação, valeu?
O certo era eu aproveitar aquela chance para vingar a morte do meu irmão.
Vai ficar vivo, Neguinho.
Yikes, dude, what a bad freaking guy. It's also good to know that Rocket does realize that Lil Zay is the one who killed his brother.
Eu tinha que subir até a 15 na boca do Cenoura. Eu só fumava junto com a Angélica.
Hey, Angelica.
Depois que ela dispensou o Thiago, eu caí matando.
Yes, my guy, I like it. Dude did not waste any time at all. I think it's also a cool technique the way that almost every shot has a little bit of movement in it, because most of it is handheld and some of them obviously are like quick panning or tilting shots. I don't know, it makes it almost feel like from a human perspective, because it never feels static or dragging.
Aí, vamos postar uma corrida nos dois?
Até onde?
Até a estrada do Catão e a gente volta pra cá.
Pode
Tá
ser.
pronto? 1, 2, 3 e já!
Nothing like some friendly competition right here. I'll go ahead and root for Tiago on this one. Dude needs a win after losing his girl. I'm interested why he braked right there. He let that guy win.
Essa camisa também? A camisa é lá da Zona Sul, maneira. É roupa de marca.
Se eu te der um dinheiro, tu não põe as peças dessa pra mim, não?
Quer o quê? Um short, uma camisa?
Oh, he is loaded, man. That is a fat stack right there. Good little friendship brewing, potentially.
Ah, esse é o Buscapé, velho.
Oh no, he's got his eye on Angelica too. I mean, she seems to be one of the few girls around there, so I'm not surprised everyone takes a bit of a liking to her right at the start.
Virei playboy.
Nice, I like that. But also, I'm really worried. So, did Benny just try and like infiltrate there? Because obviously he's buddies with Lil Zay, who we know is, at least at this point, the antagonist.
Ué, Ben, eu não falei que tinha que ter matado o cenoura? Para com esse bagulho de matar os outros. Vou matar ele.
Oh, nice, dude. Hardly ever get a split screen. If used well, they can be great. Again, man, so much creativity and freshness with the edit and the filming.
Qual é, Buscapé? Tranquilo? Pô, tranquilão.
There's an added layer of tension now, knowing that Benny is working undercover.
Ué, posso dançar? Vamos dançar.
Now he's moving in on Angelica, but it seems like she's pretty happy with Rocket, so I think it should be fine.
Cenoura não tem competência, deixa os moleques ficar soltando dentro da área dele. Diz pra aquele moleque que dentro da minha favela ninguém rouba, ninguém estrupa não, viado.
No wonder your little Zay roasted him. Also, I don't think I believe his words because he's the one who is always causing the chaos. But I guess that isn't a good thing either, to let those kids run around stealing from everybody. Burps are always funny, even if you're in a little gang. I'm worried that these kids are gonna get lit up here in a second, though, because Lil Zay is coming in there.
Eu vou ficar esperando ninguém morrer, não. Vou fazer igual o Zé Pequeno faz. Vou passar geral. É isso aí, patrão.
Tá falando o que de merda, moleque?
Oh gosh, man, what the heck are they gonna do to him right now? They didn't shoot anybody yet, which is what I thought they were gonna do there for a second, just walking in.
Vocês vão pagar pelos que fugiram, molecada. Escolhe, moleque. Quer tomar o tiro aonde? No pé ou na mão?
Escolhe logo, meu irmão. Pô.
That kid looks like he's starting to disagree with Lil Zay's methods. It's also some pretty messed up stuff right now, man.
Pé ou na mão?
Na mãozinha, né?
Shoo, man, he made him choose and did the opposite. That's some super villain stuff right there.
Aí, filé.
Escolhe um aí, mata aí.
Escolhe um dos dois, filé.
Bora, mata logo, amigo.
Bora, filé. Não tem um desespero não, meu irmão.
Dang, bro, that's so freaking messed up. Making a kid kill another kid that's even younger. Dude was basically a child. But I guess that's just how life was in this area at this time.
O Bené ganhou o coração da Angélica. E eu? Bom, eu continuava virgem, sem namorado e duro.
Dang it, bro, are you kidding me? Angelica moved on again? She'd just be making the rounds right now. But I was gonna say, because the age of everybody is so young, I haven't even, like, noticed that they're acting. It's all felt so real and natural. Like, for the entire movie, I've completely forgot that I was watching actors there, which is a compliment.
Muito polícia, muito bandido também. Tu estudou, velho? Mas eu sei lutar karatê.
Mal ele sabia que ia precisar sim, e muito. Mas não agora. Ainda não é hora de contar a história do Mané Galinha.
Introducing a little bit of a future for him. I like it. I'm also a fan that they didn't actually rob him. He definitely earned the respect, man. He was friendly and nice to him.
Merda não, cara. Ele era legal pra caramba, mano. É pior que ele. Isso é meu irmão do que Gerson lá.
É.
Pô, vamos pra casa, cara.
Rocket wasn't totally ready to go to the complete opposite spectrum of personality.
Vale Black ou Cocota?
Ai, adoro Black.
O lance da padaria também não deu certo. A mina do caixa era muito gostosa.
Oh man, this is great. I like it. Everywhere he goes, he just can't quite do it, man. Meeting too many good people. Maybe she's gonna be able to fill the hole that Angelica left.
Naquele momento eu pensei, esse paulista vai dançar.
Ai, tamo indo pra lá, mano. Não acredito. Entra aqui.
Porque nenhum paulista pode ser legal pra caramba.
Is that a thing? Is Sao Paulo viewed as the non-cool place?
Eu sempre fui um mestre na arte de apertar um baseado. Se eu tivesse a mesma habilidade com as mulheres, não teria queimado tantas chances
Oh
de
no.
perder a virgindade.
Oh, and he's doing it with the number that he just got. Dang, that's one bold move right there. I like that we're just watching him try from place to place to make his first kill, but he can't do it. Just giving a nice, honest look at the character.
A gente podia ir embora daqui. Esse negócio de violência não tá com nada, cara.
Pra onde?
Pro sítio. A gente é hippie de coração, não? Então.
Paz e amor.
So the fact that they discussed getting out of there, focusing on peace and love, makes me think that one of them's about to die right now. Never mind Benny's farewell. I'm assuming that just means that he is leaving. Respect to him, man. Getting out, making something of himself. Lil Zay actually gonna try and make a move, maybe? It's interesting that I'm actually like invested in his character now, because he seemed like a pretty awful dude before, but the story's definitely good at kind of building up these people.
Não, não, obrigada. Eu tô acompanhada.
Oh for 1. Dude knows what it feels like to be mixed up in the game now.
Aí, tu não pode ir embora com essa mulher, não.
Bota na tua cabeça que eu tô indo embora. Gosto de tu pra caralho, mas não dá mais pra mim, não, parceiro.
It's a cool little cutback right there to the earlier scene. I like it. Long time friendship ending right there. Interesting seeing Lil Zay in a vulnerable state right now too, because he'd been the big baddie the whole movie.
Mas agora, negão. Seu caralho, quer morrer, rapaz? Sai daqui, tua piranha. Tira a roupa, negão. Quero ver você de bundinha.
Oh, jeez, man. He's gone right back into ruthless mode right here. Just embarrassing this guy just because he had interest in the girl he was with. But it's also interesting now to see the perspective on why Lil Zay sometimes does these things. I think he does it more out of anger and fear himself than just to show dominance.
Roubou de quem? Tá tranquilo, é do meu pai. Aí, Zé Pequeno tá na festa, mano. Passa pra ele.
Pô, Bené, fica perto da falar nessa câmera.
Oh, that's how the camera comes into his possession. Nice. We're starting to connect some of the story strains from the beginning scene. Something's about to go down right here. I feel it. 'Cause that was kind of a strange insert shot of that other kid walking in.
Essa porra aqui, mulher. Ué, tô ficando maluco.
Solta essa porra!
Solta não, solta!
Oh man, I'm nervous right now. Tensions are freaking high between a lot of them. I'm worried that somebody's gonna get hurt right now. And this is so cool how they did this moment right here. The flashing lights, you just catch glimpses. Dang it, dude. I knew somebody was gonna get killed or hurt right there. And it's freaking Benny, dude. I called that before when they were talking that they were gonna leave and go somewhere more peaceful. That is a cool frame right there. I love that image. Obviously not because of Benny dying, but just it was very aesthetically pleasing. He was also freaking out there at the end. Is he just upset at himself for the circumstances? Because he was the one who shot him, right?
Acho que eu matei o Bené. O pequeno tá vindo aí pra tomar sua boca. A gente pode... Foi sem querer, ele entrou na frente. Eu ia matar o pequeno na hora que ele fez na minha cara.
Oh, it was that kid. I thought it was Lil Zay. Shoot. Dang it. That's even more messed up. That was just an accident. Body count is rising fast right now. I guess that definitely explains why Lil Zay was acting so upset there then a second ago.
Linha era muito simples. O pequeno era feio. O galinha, bonitão.
Knockout Ned, what a nickname. If I heard that he was in the mix for a woman, I knew I wouldn't stand a chance.
Está, meu amor? Vem cá. Muito gostosa essa mulher, o seu Zé Ruela.
Oh gosh, dude, what is going on right now, bro? Did Lil Zay just follow him because he was attracted to the girl and then just started tormenting him?
Fica frio mesmo.
Jeez, bro, what an intimidating sight right there. Nothing you can do at that point.
Você acha tão pintoso assim pra não vir falar comigo? Chama ele agora, moleque.
Calma aí, cara, que eu vou chamar ele.
Oh my gosh, man. Dude made the ultimate sacrifice right there. Dude laid a pretty good hit on, but then just got obliterated instantly.
Ai, bandidagem, meu braço tá fudido, senão vai ter que esperar. Esse otário aqui já era.
Jeez, man, this is such a rough depiction of life right here. There's just constant, like, violence and everything. Nothing is certain. People dying left and right.
Como é que eu fui deixar aquele otário de merda me dar uma facada?
Shoot, man's coming in here guns blazing. I respect it, man. Gotta avenge your brother. That's like the first time I think I've seen somebody stand up to Lil Zay and his gang in this movie so far.
Ó, moleque aí, ó. O que você tem na cabeça, moleque? Você não tá vendo que você tá fazendo bobagem com a sua vida, cara?
Eu fumo, eu cheiro, já matei, já roubei.
Doesn't make you a man, my guy. That's just all about putting up a facade. That's sad, though. Seems to have been indoctrinated by that group.
Isso é do meu jeito. Eu não concordo com esse negócio de matar inocente, bro. Eu não assino embaixo, eu tô fora, entendeu? Eu nem começo. Matando gente à toa não rola.
Sem matar inocente, galinha.
Nice, got ourselves a little bit of a dream team right here. I like it, especially if it's founded on the fact that they're not gonna murder innocent people. That's a good start.
Pô, cara, eu não vou soltar nada não, rapaz. Não tá entendendo? Eu não sou bandido, velho.
O cara estuprou tua mina, matou teu tio, matou teu irmão, metralhou tua casa. Tu não é bandido. Vá pra fora.
Just like that, man. They completely switch moods. That's crazy. Now we're getting into his specific story. Interesting. I thought that we kind of already was doing that. Dang, goes straight to robbing a gun store right here. It's very interesting to see his character thrust in this situation because he seems like a pretty good guy, like he seems to have some good morals and everything.
No segundo assalto, Cenoura salvou a vida de Mané Galinha. Galinha descobriu que toda regra tem exceção.
Great moment right there. I like it. It's definitely true, man. Gotta judge the circumstances for what they are, especially in a life or death situation.
No terceiro assalto, a exceção virou regra.
Dang, knockout Ned just got a KO right there on that guy. Things have changed pretty quickly.
A vida na favela era o purgatório, virou inferno. Eu decidi que tinha que cair fora, e foi assim que eu comecei a minha carreira de jornalista.
Respect to Rocket, man. He's trying to make something of himself. Dude's getting in the workforce.
Depois de ano, parecia que ninguém mais se lembrava de como é que tudo tinha começado.
That's so crazy, man. Just a constant war, and people don't even know why they're fighting anymore. Jeez, just a kid, man. Thought he was a man, facing the consequences for getting involved, unfortunately. Yo, what? Who was that shot him? I couldn't tell. Dang it. The one guy that seemed to have some good in him in that whole fiasco was hopefully not fatally shot.
Chefe de uma das quadrilhas que estão brigando na Cidade de Deus. Manuel Machado Mané Galinha está num hospital desde que foi baleado pela...
Oh, so he's just hospitalized. Still, that kind of sucks. Still not good, though, that he got a pretty big wound.
Filha da puta, eu que mando nessa porra a foto da arrombada que sai no jornal. Acharam minha foto aí?
Até agora não.
Dude's just obsessed with his own image. That's wild. He's just in it for the fame, man.
Solta a máquina, solta da...
Foto minha aí, Branca. Olha lá, Branquinha.
Is the camera broken? I wouldn't be surprised if it was broken during all that scuffle at the dance.
Você te quebraram a porra da máquina, meu irmão.
Não, peraí. Acho que o problema é aqui.
That music, very interesting. I'm curious if he joins Lil Zay's gang now because he's made himself useful by being a photographer.
Pô, não dá não, Busca. Senão vai pegar pra mim depois, vai dar problema. Segura aí.
Espera isso aqui pra mim, ó. Aproveita aí e já usa um tanque de 4. Falou? Vou almoçar, já volto.
Nice. That guy helped him out right there.
Que tamanho que tu vai querer ampliação?
Pô, sei lá, do jeito que você vê que tá melhor.
Oh no, is she gonna see pictures that she's not supposed to? She just freaking ran off with them? What? That doesn't strike me as a normal thing to do. It got published front page. I feel like that's really bad news right there. But I mean, to be fair, Lil Zay was wanting his name and image in the paper, right?
Você quer a Maria, né? Por sua causa, eu vou morrer porque você roubou as minhas...
Calma, como é seu nome?
Meu nome é Buscapé.
Buscapé, relaxa. Eu tô com dinheiro pra te dar aqui.
Well, that situation certainly de-escalated real quick right there. Went from a lot of yelling just to real calm. Dude might have just found his new calling in life.
Qual o problema? Eu vou morrer lá, não dá pra mim entrar lá à noite.
E de dia?
De dia é arriscado.
Aqui, Branquelo, dá uma olhada aqui, Branquelo. Até que os caras se tocaram com som de jazz.
Yeah, see, it is not the way that he's thinking. Lil Zay's loving the publicity.
E aí, Buscapé, topa? Quer ou não quer? É uma oportunidade única, né? Aê!
My guy, stepping up. I like it. Dude finally got his dream job. I love it.
Eu não sei o que deu em mim pra entrar no jornal falando daquele jeito. Eu podia até morrer no dia seguinte, mas numa tacada só, eu escolhi uma câmera e uma chance de virar fotógrafo.
Yep, he made all the right moves, even if it wasn't for what he thought was the right reasons.
Vai beber nada? Quer fumar? Baseado? Deixa eu ver como é que tá isso aí. Opa.
This lady isn't gonna be the one he finally gets with, is it? I feel like there's too much of an age gap. I don't even know how old Rocket is at this point.
Olha só, eu não vou entrar nos detalhes da minha primeira experiência sexual, não.
That's wild. She actually was. Man finally got his wish. He'd been trying for so long.
Chega mais, sobe aí. Então, molecada, vocês não gostam de comer galinha?
Oh, are we finally caught up to the beginning scene right here? Very interested to see where this leads. This has been quite the long build up to get back to this moment.
Não corre não, porra! Dá isso aqui.
Man, that's so wild now that he's caught between all of this. Like, what the heck does he do?
Vamos nessa, deixa que esse filho da puta mesmo se mata. Deixa ele se fuderem, rapaz. Vai, Buscapé, tira uma foto nossa aí.
Oh gosh, man, that's wild. For a second, I thought that somehow the camera had a bullet loaded in it, but it was just perfectly timed.
Segura tua peteca.
No.
Como é que é teu nome?
Eu me chamo Otto.
What? I was not expecting a little bit of a twist like that. That's insane how all of this is connecting all of a sudden. What? Oh my gosh, bro, that's wild. I did not expect that. This kid's a freaking genius. Absolutely played him.
Segura tua peteca.
Thought the movie was gonna end right there for some reason. I'm a fan of that artistic choice though, right there, to just lose all sound. Adds a lot more emphasis and emotion.
Bora! Bora, meu irmão. Eu queria. Aí.
Just like that, it all ends right there. Lil Zay is captured, Knockout Ned is dead, but then Rocket got all the pictures of everything, so his career's probably gonna take off, which good for him. Oh shoot, bro, they're gonna rough him up right here. Holy crap, man, that's wild. I did not expect him to be finished off like that. Also a huge fan how that was done from Rocket's perspective with the camera just from behind the scenes. Dang, That's crazy. His brother's killer finally met his demise. Just snaps one picture and then he's out.
Se eu entregar só essa foto do bandido, eu consigo trabalho. Com essa daqui eu fico famoso. Vai sair até em capa de revista. O pequeno nunca mais vai me encher o saco.
So wild how pretty much his whole life in the whole movie, he had been worried about Lil Zay for killing his brother, and it's just over just like that, and he moves on.
Aí esqueci de dizer, ninguém mais me chama de Buscapé. Agora eu sou Wilson Rodrigues, fotógrafo.
What? Oh, dang, I love that they finished off with that. Well, I guess I was correct then in assuming that this was based off a true story. The filmmaking definitely reflected it.
A gente inocente, meu. Sempre ele acha de pegar, assim, os meus amigos, gente que, digamos, seja conhecido meu.
Bro, is that real footage? That's insane. It's almost like an exact recreation of what we saw in the movie, or I guess vice versa.
Mané Galinha diz que a briga vai continuar. O delegado José Guedes acha que não. Ele promete prender as duas quadrilhas da Cidade de Deus.
Man, knowing all that now, I bet if I looked up more information or like actual pictures from events in real life, I'm sure my appreciation for the filmmaking would go up a lot more, just because it feels like just from that little glimpse that they really tried to be true to life in recreating those events. The movie definitely does a great job at transporting you to that time and place, really sucks you in, and from all the aspects, whether it's the camera work or the acting, which doesn't even feel like acting, felt like real people, just feels like you really are living in that area with those people. The only thing that I would say that I wasn't the biggest fan of would be that it just didn't have necessarily like a straight cohesive narrative throughout the whole thing, but it doesn't seem like that was what they were going for anyway, so it's not like I can fault them for that for any reason. Really feels like just a massive journey that you've been on, because thinking about where we started in the original slum area, it's like such a distant feeling and memory now, so they do a great job at kind of taking you through all these kids' lives. And I wonder if this is like very popular or widely shown in Brazil or in areas similar to this that have things going on like this, because I can definitely feel how that would be even more appreciated or respected there, because it probably feels so true to life for a lot of those people. But I mean, the cinematography and the directorial quality of it was definitely really, really good, so I'd be interested to check out what other things that crew has done. So I looked up the team of the directors and the cinematographer for this movie, and I didn't recognize any of the works from either of the directors, but I did recognize that the cinematographer did the cinematography for American Made. That's the only other film of his that I recognized, and I remember the cinematography for that one being pretty good, but I feel like this one definitely was a great showcase of skill behind the camera, and that was definitely one of my favorite parts throughout, the way that the camera put you in the scene and just kind of controlled your POV and made you really feel like you were there in the environment with all of the characters and the settings and everything. So definitely kudos to the team behind it. And I was also pretty surprised to see that Angelica was played by the same actress from I Am Legend. I wasn't sure as I was watching it, and so that was a pretty cool realization. But this is a movie that definitely feels like there's a lot of cool and interesting behind the scenes information and stuff like that that went into the production to make it turn out the way that it is. And I definitely would be interested in learning a lot more, whether it's from you guys commenting, let me know what you know about the film, or I'll just probably look up some articles and videos and whatnot after the fact as well. But definitely quite the experience, and all the foreign films that I've been watching for the channel that you guys have recommended so far have been absolute treats, so definitely keep those recommendations coming. Would love to continue to discover more pieces of world cinema that I haven't gotten around to, because obviously that is a very untapped area for me in movie watching, and so there's so many that I probably haven't seen. I mean, I've seen a couple, obviously the ones for the channel, and then a few more before, but definitely a lot that I'm sure I'm missing out on. And so I really hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me for this one, and I look forward to seeing you all for the next movie, and until then, peace.